Let's welcome New York congressional candidate, former NYPD officer John Cummings. He is a Republican running against Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez in New York's 14th district, in large part because you want to restore law and order. Is that right, sir? Great to have you on.
Yeah, of course we do. And this idea that the Congresswoman has espoused throughout, Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, this idea of defunding the police is just wrongheaded at every level. And I think it's really led to some of the dangerous rhetoric that has occurred. This idea that people actually support the idea of having police that are ill-equipped or ill-funded is just unconscionable. And I think it's led to a lot of what we're seeing right now.
You know, witnesses who saw the shooting of the two cops laughed and didn't help the young mother. She was shot in the face. She was fighting to stay alive for her child, trying to rescue her partner. Later, protesters and rioters blocked the doors to the emergency room at the hospital where the deputies were at, shouting, "We hope they die." To your point, elected officials and supervisors of the LA county board there in California say the anti-police rhetoric is out of control. It's contributing to the shooting. The LA sheriff says the same. They repeatedly warn that Antifa and anarchists have already targeted cops. They're just pouring, as according to the sheriff there says, gasoline on a fire that's raging out of control. Your reaction to what they're saying?
Yeah, Liz, and when you see that video, and I know you showed it, when you see that video and you look at what Officer Apolinar did, that embodies everything that law enforcement is about. She was tending to her partner. She was critically wounded herself and was tending to her partner. And that's the attitude you have when you're in law enforcement. It's about serving others. That's why you run towards the danger and not away from the danger. And very often, it's not your partner. It's a complete stranger. And the fact that we allow the level is just unconscionable.
You know, is the tide finally turning? A judge throws the book at alleged rioters in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. They have to pay. They have $1 million in bail each. 3 BLM protesters in Pittsburgh now facing charges after they were identified by cops as the individuals seen in a viral videos cursing at diners at a restaurant. And you know, the other thing that's happening too, Homeland Security. CBS News, Catherine Herridge is finding out, she's reporting that Homeland Security has information, overwhelming intelligence, that the rioters are affiliated with ideology related to Antifa in Portland. Your reaction to that?
Well, I'm not surprised, and I think people are waking up to that. You know, it's the quote-unquote silent majority. I think they've known what's going on, but of course, people are busy with their lives, and they're not very vocal about their displeasure when people are pointed hateful rhetoric, at police. And I think the overwhelming majority of the people in this country support the police. I just think that now they're more vocal and people are starting to listen to them.